Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. Okay, so tonight I want to give you an update on this whole Tekashi 6ix9ine federal prison indictment situation. I want to give you guys an update as to what is going on with him now. I did a video where I pretty much broke down all of the things that led him into being in prison and all of the things that the feds had on him and the reason why he was facing 25 years to life and things like that. If you want to check that video out, be sure to check the card above and the link in the description, because I pretty much broke down all of the things that's happening on why they got him and what they got him for. But now moving forward, there has been new reports about whether he's a snitch. Is he a snitch? Is he not a snitch? Did he rat on his crew? Did his crew rat on him? There's a lot of different things being thrown around. TMZ kind of reported, and they said that he was transferred into a facility that was specifically known for snitches to go. But now his team has come forward to say that that is false, that Tekashi is not a snitch, and that he was only moved to this undisclosed facility because they had safety concerns and they were worried that his safety was in danger. So I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about his whole situation with his security team. But first, let me get into this article that The Blast posted on the reason why Tekashi was moved from his federal lockup facility. It says Tekashi 6ix9ine has been moved from the federal lockup facility and transferred to a secret location because his life was in danger, and his legal team wants to make it clear it was not for ratting on his old crew. Sources familiar with the hip-hop star's criminal case tell The Blast Tekashi was moved last week out of Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn after it was discovered threats had been made against the star. Some media outlets have suggested Tekashi was moved to a new facility because he is snitching on his crew in order to gain favor in his case. But the rapper's attorney, Lance Lazaro, says his client is not giving state's evidence. Lazaro assured us that the move was only due to threats. And if you guys remember in the video where I broke down this whole situation, there was a lawyer who sat in the court proceedings, and this lawyer kind of said that he overheard testimony that Tekashi 6ix9ine's life was in danger and that his old crew had put a hit out on him. Here's that if you guys missed that video.
They're trying to deny bail, saying that 6ix9ine is a threat. But really, what happened in this case is that on Friday, the feds came to 6ix9ine and they said to him that he should come into custody for protection because there's threats on his life. So 6ix9ine's lawyer was making an argument that my client's not the threat. The feds admitted that the threat is actually on 6ix9ine's life, and so he should get bail. He's not a threat to the community. When the judge confronted the feds over that information, the feds explained why they believed there was a threat on 6ix9ine's life, and they said they had a wiretap up on some of the people that 6ix9ine was working with, some of the other defendants in this case.
Okay, so as you can see, he says that there was wiretappings, and that's how the feds knew a lot of the information that they knew, and they heard the conversations between his crew members and knew that they had turned on Tekashi. And that's like why they swept in and they decided to grab him when they did, because all of the crew were turned against each other, and that was just like, all right, well, let's get them all, divide and conquer this whole situation. But anyway, so TMZ has now got their hands on this wiretapping transcript, and I'm going to read a little bit of that for you guys, and then I'm going to go back to the other website to fill you guys in on the other details about this case. So according to TMZ, it says the feds wiretapped several ex-members of Tekashi's crew, and the transcript obtained by TMZ is pretty damning, including a convo about feeding Tekashi after his appearance on The Breakfast Club. Prosecutors believe feed means unloading bullets. One of the taps was on Jamel Jones, gang name Mel Murda, a former member of 6ix9ine's inner circle who is now behind bars. During the convo, Jones says, Tekashi is trying to dry snitch at the same time, homie, but he keeps saying F Treyway. F that N, Treyway. Ain't no N, Treyway. F Treyway. Tekashi's former manager, Kafano Jordan, aka Shotty, responds with laughter and says, "I'ma feed him though." Okay, so that was a little piece of the transcript. And this Mel Murder guy, a lot of us probably aren't familiar with him if we don't live on the East Coast. So I want to bring you guys up to speed on who Mel Murder is, because in this case, it's Tekashi 6ix9ine, his ex-manager Shotty, Mel Murder, and there is, these are like the main people involved in this whole racketeering RICO case. So Mel Murder, he used to be a part of Bird Gang. He used to be affiliated with Jim Jones. And I'm going to show you guys a couple videos of him and bring you up to speed on him. And then I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this case. But first, I want you to know who these people are. So when I talk about them, you know who they are and everything like that.
Mel Murder, a.k.a. Merkham, you don't really see me. Mel Murder, a.k.a. Merkham, you don't really see me. I don't do Instagram, I do Insta-blend, pussy. Billy up. Get hung high silly. Prejudice, any other shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Notch to shine, Billy up. You know what I mean? Anything else get shot down.
Now I'm all up to speed. Drink a Red Bull blood, then I roll up the weed. While I'm mobbing with the G's.
I'm talking about just the big homie talking. Be humble or be beheaded, motherfucker.
Straight up, man.
A whole lot of gang shit, nigga.
Straight up, nigga, in New York with the
You know
real
what time it is,
G's, man.
Huh? Yeah, what's up? We in the hood with it, man.
Let them know.
What's up? We in the hood with it.
Let them hang whatever.
What's up? Y'all niggas shit.
That's my pass to the street. Never snitch, follow codes and get cash in the street.
You hear the fire trucks. That's because that fire's coming out. Nigga.
Come out the booth sweating blood. Don't somebody shit like you heard bang bang anyway gang.
Murder. What?
Big B shit, man.
You hear me?
That's how we do it in the jungle.
You hear me? BHB motherfucking straight.
You know what it is? We in the overtown, we get out, nigga.
You heard?
I'm gonna be beheaded, motherfucker.
Okay, so that's Mel Murder, the one who the feds had a wiretap on his phone, and he was having a conversation with Shotty, and Shotty was saying that he was gonna feed Tekashi, meaning the bullets, and then he had a separate conversation with somebody else talking about how a hit needed to be put out on Tekashi. So I wanted you guys to have a visual to the person while I'm talking about them, so you know, like, visually who this guy is, the type of guy he is, and everything like that. And now I'm gonna show you guys his manager, and a lot of you may have seen his manager, but I'm gonna show you a couple clips of his manager so that you can see who he is, so that now when I read the transcripts, you have a visual to the characters involved. So here is his manager.
The gangster that they think I'm not a shoot 'em up bang bang gangster if that's what they thinking about, bro.
Yeah, but that's the idea. Like when you,
Bro, that's not gangster to me, man.
There's nobody hotter than 6ix9ine in the game. Nobody, hands down. He the hottest in the game. It's nobody. It's nobody. There's no. I don't care if you think you're streaming more. It's none of that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh shit.
Treyway. You feel me?
Yo, you created the phrase of the year.
Treyway shit. Yeah, that's it.
Everybody saying Treyway this, Treyway that.
Do this in Treyway. Don't you jump on me, man.
Yo, how you bumming, shawty?
No, I'm bumming. It's fucking Treyway, nigga. What the fuck else I'm doing, nigga?
Bro, gangster is showing you, bro, at any cost, I'm gonna get the job done and I'm gonna get paid. Yo, bro, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Like, people know me, like, literally.
yeah.
Bro, the job is gonna get done, bro.
Okay, so now that you see who the manager is, let me go back to this transcript so that I can dive into what they were saying and what was exactly said on the transcript. But now once I read it, you guys kind of get a visual of who the players involved are. So here's the transcript that TMZ posted. Okay, so it looks like this wiretap conversation is divided into 3 different conversations. So the first conversation is with Tekashi 6ix9ine ex-manager Shotty and the Mel Murder guy having a convo talking about how, Tekashi was dry snitching and how the manager want to feed him, and they took it as him saying like he gonna feed him with bullets or whatever. And so the next conversation was with the Mel Murder guy, and he was having a conversation with an unidentified individual, and this is where they're talking about what needs to happen with Tekashi in regards to what the manager needs to do. So here is that. Jones, who's the Mel Murder guy, he says, "Yo, what you doing? Damn, I don't even want to talk on the phone, homie. We gotta meet up and talk." Individual 1, Hernandez is definitely humiliating Jordan right now. And I guess they're inserting their last names, but I believe maybe on these wiretaps, I'm sure they're probably not saying their last names. I'm sure on the wiretaps, they're probably saying their street names. So he's probably saying Tekashi and he's probably saying Shotty or Treyway, you know, whatever. But anyways, it says that's what Hernandez trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He trying to separate himself. Individual 1, that's cool. Now he got to get violated. Jones, yes, super violated, super duper. Ain't no much he could really do unless he run around 100 armed securities all day. Individual 1, he ain't got enough money for that. Jones, that's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows. Individual 1, and he ain't a gang member no more. Jones, nah, he ain't nothing. Individual 1, that's what Jordan needs to make sure he do. Jones, yeah. Individual 1, just tell that N that he not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. And Jordan needs to expose him. Okay, so basically that is the male murder guy and this unidentified individual talking about what Shotty should do to Tekashi, saying that he needs to expose that he wasn't a real gang member. And that was kind of the narrative that they were trying to paint in court on Tekashi's behalf when it comes to his lawyer, saying that basically it was all a front. It was just an image that he wasn't a real gang member. And I guess this goes along the line of their narrative. I'm going to show you guys that video where they say that he wasn't a real gang member. And then I'm going to finish reading you guys more of this phone conversation, this transcript, and then I'm going to get into more of the details of other things around this case.
I'm outside federal court here with the defense team for Daniel Hernandez, better known to many of hip-hop fans around the world as Tekashi 6ix9ine here, and Miss Dawn Florio. And Lance, what do you think about this case?
I think it's a far-reaching indictment that Mr. Hernandez has very little involvement with, other than basically using his social media to promote his music. As far as being part of this Treyway blood gang, completely false, and I think that will come out in court when the facts are brought out.
Now, in the court papers, they talk about him meeting with them or incidents going back to 2013. But tell me why you have a problem with that date.
He doesn't know he did not meet any of these individuals until September of 2017.
Okay, so as you can see, that's his lawyers trying to clear it up for him. They're like, look, he didn't know them. He just met them. He ain't no real gang member. It was all an image. It was all a front. And that's the story that they're trying to spin to the judge. And he may have very well just met them, but that does not matter in the eyes of the law. You in cahoots with these people. You doing stuff. You acting silly. You trolling for the ground. Incidents are happening. Y'all shooting at people. Y'all robbing people. And you're all at all of these scenes of crimes. And you're involved still. So whether you just met them or not, you're still involved with them doing bullshit. Anyways, his lawyer, the one with the blonde hair, she actually got busted for bringing an inmate some stuff. So maybe she can sneak him in some Scooby snacks and, that'll comfort him when the inmates try to, the booty goons try to get him. Anyways, I don't know. Let me get back to this phone conversation, though. Basically, they're trying to talk about how Tekashi needs to be dealt with. He disrespecting Treyway. He disrespecting us. He trying to separate from us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going for that. Shotty need to do something about it. And basically, in summary, what they continue to say is how Tekashi got to get violated, how Shotty need to violate him, and saying how Shotty ain't got nothing to lose now because that's all he had. And everything like that. And then they continue to say how they wanted to violate him and that Shotty better start basically stalking Tekashi's every move. That's kind of just a summary of it. But, it's just crazy. And that's just how the cookie crumbles with these gangs. And that's just how it goes. So to me, it's like, okay, the feds is like, you know what? They're turning on each other, and we probably could get them to flip on each other when we bring them in. And right now is the perfect time for us to hop on in there and grab their ass and, get them to turn. And that's what they did. We're going to move Tekashi to this facility. His life is in danger. We're going to get him away from this people and, this and that. But also, in addition to them having wiretaps, there was also rumors, or there is in fact a confidential informant that was planted in his crew that was leaking information to the feds. And you know how the internet works. People always start these rumors. They see that Akademiks is doing these videos and they're wondering, well, how does he know so much about this? And then people started pointing fingers trying to say that he was the confidential informant. Well, Akademiks came forward and he said, whoa, hold up. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just a news reporter. I don't do crime. And that's just that. So let me read you guys that little bit of the information, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this case. We getting all the updates all in one whop, so I hope y'all sitting back and just, getting all the information that you probably don't know about. Anyways, so the confidential informant the feds are working with in Tekashi 6ix9ine's racketeering case is still a mystery, despite online rumors that it's the popular hip-hop blogger close to the rapper. DJ Akademiks has been accused by another hip-hop blog of being the snitch in 6ix9ine's crew, but Akademiks tells TMZ it's completely untrue. He says he has zero connection to the criminal case against Daniel Hernandez and other co-defendants. I view them as good people to me, he adds. All these charges are a shock to me and do not involve me. I have never been questioned or much less cooperated in this. I am just a news reporter. The outlet accusing Akademiks of snitching claims to have gotten the info from the lawyer of Tekashi's former manager, Kafano Jordan, aka Shotty. However, Shotty's lawyer, Scott Lehman, also denies the allegations. Lehman tells us, I never made any public statement relating to this matter. Any statement attributed to me is false. I have not given anyone an interview about this case. So that was his lawyer that they claimed they got the info from, saying, yo, look, I haven't gave no statements out. I don't know what y'all talking about. I never said that Akademiks was the snitch, blase, blase. So, of course, Akademiks reposted it on his social media platform to let people know and to dead the rumors that he is not the snitch. He also alluded that he's going to be suing people who spread this rumor about him, saying that he was the snitch. He said in a post, he said, all the garbage ass blogs, bum ass niggas, trash ass, fell off rappers, you know yourself for feeding this misinformation to your audience. It's the reason why literally all of y'all are failing at what you do. Focus on facts, not your hatred for me. Today has shown why having integrity is important. Most of you have used a bias against me to push out a story without checking facts and following up with basic information. For this, I plan to see you niggas in court. Thanks to TMZ for bringing the truth. So he also put a separate post and he says, for the slow ones in the back, thanks at TMZ for being one of the only outlets to actually make a call to Shotty's lawyer to get the truth. So Akademiks is like, yo, I'm not the snitch. Y'all need to dead that rumor. And for y'all who's spreading that rumor, I'm going to see y'all in court. Y'all need to focus on the facts and not focus on y'all hatred towards me. And that's word to him and everything like that. Anyways, so I guess, he'll have him a lawsuit. But let me finish giving you guys details on this Tekashi case because, they really are trying to form this case around him being this kingpin of this racketeering case. Like, they're really trying to prove that he is this very, very dangerous gang member. It's just a whole lot of mess. And it looks like a lot of this stuff was like recent within the last couple months that they were able to dig up on Tekashi. They're trying to pin Tekashi as the ringleader, but when you hear these transcripts and you hear, dialogue and you just see with your eyes, we clearly know that Tekashi wasn't bad about it like he was trolling to be, but that does not matter in the eyes of the law. You're in cahoots with these people, you're guilty by association, but because he's the bigger guy, the bigger, like the famous one, then they're trying to, pin him as the kingpin. Okay, so according to this website, Tekashi's trial doesn't start until September of next year, late in 2019. So he has a whole year that he has to sit in jail because the judge denied his bail. So you have to sit in jail until your trial. And so his lawyers and his attorneys are trying to find different ways that they can get him out early. So they're trying to file different motions and different things so that they can get him out way before the trial date, trying to prove that he's not a threat to society. His friends are the real threat and his life is the one that's threatened. But as much as his lawyers try to clear this up for him, as much as they try to paint this picture that he was a victim and he was just, mangled in this mess of people trying to portray this role. However, TMZ decided to uncover a video where it looked like he was possibly putting a hit out on Chief Keef's cousin. Now, I watched this video and I looked at it and I'm like, well, he was clearly trolling. He's arguing with the guy. And the way that he insinuated that he would pay for like a bounty on his head, like saying that he got 30 bands or whatever on him, I feel like it was trolling, but hey, in the eyes of the law, you can't make jokes about things like that, especially when they've been documenting his activity and his gang affiliation with this Treyway people. They're actually being caught shooting people and they're being caught robbing people, and they have pinpointed Tekashi to be at the scene of these alleged crimes. So when they have this video, it's looking like, you know, hey, you out here really living this gangsta gutter lifestyle and you really out here putting hits on people. I'm going to play a snippet of it because y'all know TMZ will try to take my whole video. But I'm going to try to play a little snippet to see the part that I'm talking about where he says that he's going to put like a hit out, quote unquote, whatever. Here goes.
When's the last person you shot? I know you, blood. When's the last person you shot, blood? Matter of fact, I'm going to just get your address. I know where you at. Don't worry about it. You hear me? I got a 30 pack on me right now, blood. 30 pack. Swear to God, I got a 30 pack, blood.
What's up, family? What's up, family?
Cash.
What's going on, family?
What do y'all think about that? Do you think that he was actually putting a hit out for his life? Or do you think that he was doing his normal trolling antics that he always does? I don't know. Anyways, but what do you guys think? There seems to be mixed emotions about this. There seems to be people who think like, oh, this was a good kid and this is unfortunate. And then there are people who feel like that's what he gets, that's what he deserves, he should be in there. He was doing all this BS and he got right where he needs to be. What do you guys think on this? The rapper The Game kind of came forward and he kind of lended his sympathy. And I'm like, The Game, you have a gangster quote unquote lifestyle, but you know, I don't even think he lived up to the image that he put out. But he had words to kind of say like how he felt that it was jacked up because Tekashi wasn't the ringleader and they're messed up because they're trying to make him be blah 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 blah. What do you guys think about that? Let's talk about it in the comments. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. Don't wait, do it right now. Alright guys, peace.